everybody, and welcome to Stitcher Trish and her nerdy husband Steven. We are a Flosstube channel. This is Flosstube number 14 for us. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for taking a moment and stopping in and saying hello and spending a little bit of time visiting with us. It's been quite a bit of time since we did 13. I'll get into that in a little while because most of you are here for the stitching, so I want to jump into that, and then later on I'll give you a real brief overview of what the last 4-ish months have been like for us. It's been pretty exciting, but let's jump right into the stitching. I am trying to focus on getting one piece done. My intentions is for this piece to be for our grandson's birthday, which is in April. Hopefully this April is kind of what we're going for his 3rd birthday. I am trying to get done A Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings, and so far I have gotten 2 of the animals done. I've gotten the fox finished, and then the swans is very close to finish. Up here I've got a little more greenery to finish up, and then this one will be completed, and it'll be time to move on to the rabbit, which comes after this. These are actually 2 separate charts by Cottage Garden Samplings. They have done this layout where all 12 of these animals will fit on one piece of fabric, and what I am using here is a piece called Driftwood for ToDyeForFabrics is the Etsy shop that did this for us, and it's a 40 count. I am using all of the called for flosses by Cottage Garden Samplings. It's a smattering of weeks, mostly DMC, and so it's coming along nicely, but this is the only piece I've been working on, trying to get it up and going and some focus work done on it, so that my goal is to have it finished January, end of January, end of February, so that it can have time to be framed and ready to go for April. So that's my goal. We'll see if I can stick with that, or if it ends up being for his 4th birthday.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming, and outside time is going to shrink massively. But I've gotten the swan done, about 2 weeks. I've been really focused on getting the swans done. The fox took me quite a while. I just couldn't get going and get consistent time on that. But once you get into them, they roll pretty quickly. Yeah. But
the swans have gone pretty quick.
Yeah, really fast. The trees and the greenery are a little bit tedious, but the swans themselves, they were really quick. Oh, they felt really quick anyway.
I've heard much grumbling about the greenery.
Yes, it's tedious. So those are the only 2 pieces of cross stitch that I've touched, because I'm focused on that. But I have gotten some goodies in the mail, so I want to share those with you. This is from Be Stitch Me. It is from their Silk of the Month Club. This is the last 3 months. I'm not going to go through each of these beautiful colors, but you can see this was the April and the May and the June. June is just this great variegation of these yellow colors. I love the Be Stitch Me silks. They work so well. But anyway, this is the haul from my monthly silk club. And then I also got haul from my monthly fabric club, Fortnight Fabrics. And these are the last 3 months of Fortnight Fabrics. And these I will tell you the name of. This is M&M, was what they named it. This was French's. And then this one is Wannabe, and these are all from their Meet the Browns club. If you go to Fortnight's website, there's a variety of different clubs, and I think they're always doing rolling enrollments on that. Just check out their website at Fortnight Fabrics. The link is below in the description box. But these are 40 count, and then went to 36 for the last couple of months. So looking forward to adding these to my stash. Then in trying to keep up with the Cottage Garden patterns as they're released, I have been purchasing them. The last 1 through 4 I showed you, I've gotten number 5, the Ferret. That has come in since last time I visited with you. And then this is the one that everybody on Instagram's losing their mind over, is the bear. And he is just absolutely adorable. So he is number 6. Then number 7, the bald eagle. I've gotten that one in my hands. And number 8 is the barn owl. He's really cool. And then number 9 has just been released. I have it on order. It's called the Woodpecker. Then I also purchased Plum Street Samplers Sunflower House, which is a really neat pattern. I have somebody in mind that I will be doing this for as a housewarming gift down the road. So I'm putting that in my stash and hope to get to it soon. One of the reasons back in the early spring that I didn't get a lot of stitching done is because in my new attempt at trying to learn to make garments, sewing garments, I'm a high school, well, long story short, high school band director. My husband also works at the high school. He's a exceptional teacher's assistant for the Exceptional Children's Program. We go to the prom every year, and so we dressed up for the prom in Regency era attire. So I decided I was going to make part of our prom gear. So found this beautiful brocade fabric, and this is the vest that I made for Steven's tuxedo. He ordered the top hat, tails, cane, a period trousers with spinders, the whole 9 yards, just gorgeous. And so I managed to make a vest, fully lined, everything. So that was a lot of fun. That was actually the second garment I made. First, I made my dress, which is also fully lined from, again, another beautiful brocade fabric. First ever garment that I have put together. There were some choice words said. A lot of seam ripping that was done, but I got it together. Comment on that?
You got to tell them the story of the pattern for the vest.
The pattern for the vest, yeah. So we ordered the pattern for his vest. It's period accurate from a great seller on Etsy. So we get the pattern and you have to download it and print it out.
It's a PDF.
Yeah, a PDF file. And so we printed it on the home printer. It was this much paper.
There was over 50 sheets.
It was crazy. So Stephen went to one of our local print shops and they could print it on a larger, do you remember what size that was? But it was larger sheets of paper.
Turned out to be 6 sheets of paper for a full-size pattern.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Taped them all together, and then I cut them out. So when you buy a PDF pattern, it's an adventure. Just like in cross-stitching, the PDF patterns are a little bit of an adventure. Garment patterns are a big adventure because you don't have it on that nice fold-out, crumply, tiny, thin paper like you do a Butterick pattern or something like that.
You got to find a really wide format printer.
Yeah, so take that to your print shop. It's cheaper than printing it on your home printer, and it's a lot easier. So the other fun thing I did, let's see if I can say this right.
The savings in Scotch tape alone.
Yeah, there was that. I had leftover fabric for my dress, and of course I needed some type of purse. So I made a reticule. Did I say that right, Stephen?
Yes.
For myself. No pattern. I just kind of free-handed this, but it turned out pretty cute, and it was nice to have. So I had a purse that night. So we had a great time at the prom. It was a lot of fun. And we got all kind of rave reviews over our formal wear because
all the kids wanted to take pictures with us.
Yes, actually they wanted to take pictures with Steven because he just decked to the nines. It looked awesome. So, you know,
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that this year. The rest of the life update, reason why it's been so long getting back to you, the spring in school land is always just crazy because it's graduation, prom. For me as a band director, it was concerts and then award ceremonies and then some more concerts and an additional award ceremony and just all the things that come with banquets. And it was just crazy, crazy busy. And a lot of times we got home and were just completely exhausted. So I sat and watched the TV without stitching, which is rare for me to do. But it was just one of those springs. It was just difficult to keep up with everything. There was so much going on. And I also retired from the public schools and am no longer teaching. So that was a whole different kind of wrap up on the year where I was closing things out, but also getting things ready for the new person to take over, getting them prepared for marching band, which starts in the next week or so. And as soon as school was out, we went on a trip to Indiana which is where Stephen is from, and to go visit family, but also to attend a drum corps show, which is my shirt here. You can see the Carolina Crown is a drum and bugle corps. If you've never heard of that, there's this great website where you can learn about it. It's called dci.org, but it's basically the closest thing to professional marching band that we have in the United States band world. These folks that do this, they're mostly late high school, college students. You age out at 20, 21. You can't do it anymore. That's the cutoff for the open and the world class course. They do have senior course, but it's not as intense because, you know, this is a pretty crazy thing. They do a spring training. They are out sleeping on gym floors.
But nobody wants to see the old guys.
No, nobody wants to see the old guys. I mean, they're doing crazy athletic things. It is a young person's sport. It is extremely athletic, and then the musical prowess is also just astounding. But Carolina Crown is based in Fort Mill, South Carolina, which is pretty close to us. It's right outside of Charlotte. And they've been
started in Charlotte.
Yeah, started in Charlotte. Carolina Crown it's our hometown drum corps. So we're huge fans and really respect what they do, and love all the corps. That's the great thing about drum corps. Yeah, you have your favorite because they're your home team or you marched for them, but they're all just fantastic. So we made the pilgrimage to Muncie, Indiana to watch the show. We enjoyed that tremendously. That was our summer vacation. And then came home and have just been
attended a funeral. But...
Well, yeah, there was that part in as well, but we keep up with the DCI thing at we have a subscription so we can watch it on TV. It's a streaming service, so we're keeping up with it. And then next week we have a show here in town. It's getting ready for their big finals, which happens the second week in August is when DCI finals occurs. But this is kind of a warm-up because all the top corps are there here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and we get to go to that and see it. It's 8 or 10 of the corps are going to be there. So it's just a great time. We love it and enjoy watching these shows progress and watching these amazing musicians perform. So that's pretty much what our summer's been this year. We also, as soon as I got back, I started training for my new job. So I am taking on the challenge of being a motor coach driver for one of our local motor coach companies here in North Carolina. So that's my new endeavor and part-time job, along with hopefully doing some consulting and working still with high school bands and colleagues that call and ask for assistance and those kinds of things.
You have an honor band coming up.
Yeah, a couple honor bands coming up, and I get to do some judging this fall for marching band competitions, and hopefully this spring get to come in and help some of the groups get prepared for their big assessments. So that's kind of where my plans are, which since I'm not running a band program anymore, I should have more time to enjoy stitching and sewing and my family and getting to do some things that we haven't had time to do. So that's the update on where our life has been and why we've been so crazy busy and haven't taken the time to sit down and come visit with you. So I also have an Etsy shop that's been highly neglected for the last year that I'm going to get back into and get some things going. Primarily I make bags. Stephen does some jewelry making, and in that he's made fobs and needleminders and all that. All of the things that we have are listed in the shop right now. Inventory is a little low, but we're going to address that. But because I'm going to have time to get focused on that, and you've stuck with me, many of these subscribers have been with me for the last couple of years, I wanted to do a little quick giveaway and offer a couple of the bags that I've made up for you all to have. This is one that I really love, this pattern. The fabric on this, because I was a softball player growing up, started playing when I was 5. So I just love the baseball motif with this, and great little zipper pull. It kind of looks like a baseball. The inside is a very just royal blue, very simple. So this one I'm going to do 2. So there's one giveaway, and the other one is this great little lemon fabric, and I'll show you the inside as well. It's just a kind of tie-dyed yellow. So I'm going to offer these 2 bags 2 separate giveaways, and I will use the random comment picker to pick those. So what I'd love for you to do is leave me a comment, and if you would like the lemon bag, use the word lemon in a sentence so I can search for that. And if you'd like the baseball bag, use the word baseball. Both of those singular baseball, singular lemon, so that I can use the random comment picker. And I will pick before the next floss tube, and we'll announce at the next floss tube who our winners are, and I'll ship these in the mail to you regardless of wherever you are. It'll be fine. Please just comment and say hello and stop by, and all those kinds of things. If you're interested in the other stuff that we have in the shop, please check us out at Foreverusneedleraft on Etsy. All the links to everything will be below. So I hope you're having a wonderful summer. We're enjoying our downtime and staying cool out there, because it's warm here, and I think most of the rest of the country's kind of in the same boat as we are. So you all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your summer, and thanks.